Hi guys, this is Angie with Don't Pay Retail Thrift, and I've got a sweet little estate sale haul for you this morning. I woke up this morning, I was a little bit feeling down because my husband just left with their nephew to go to Montana for a week. So I'm kind of like, I don't like being here by myself, but I decided, hey, why not go see if there's an estate sale close, because I haven't really done any estate sales in a week or two with work. But there was actually one that was just one street over, and it was a new company. So I grabbed their card, and what I usually do with new companies is get their card and write on the back what I thought about them and how their prices were, so I'll know next time when I see that company, know if I want to go to a sale or not. It was fabulous because I didn't walk, but I could have walked to the sale. It was just that close, and I got some fabulous, fabulous things. I am so excited. So it's going to be short, but it is like, I am just so excited. So we'll start with our practical items, as I always have to get. I always need one of these pocket thermometers. This was brand new in the package for $1. And it even has a little case you can put it in and use as a stand to put in something that might be really hot or whatever. But anyway, so that was cool. I love that. I always need those because I hate cooking chicken without making sure it's the right temperature. But that was for me. I got this for my husband, I think, and tell me if I'm wrong, but I think this is a juicer. But it was $1. It's just real heavy, real heavy plastic, but plus it's cute and green, and he does juice a lot of fruit, so like just by hand. So got that. If it's not a juicer, well, it's gonna be. So I don't know. I got this little item, and one thing that was so cool about this house, our neighborhood has about 5 or 6 different house plans in it. It's a pretty big neighborhood, and this house that I was going to is the same house plan as my house, but it's like flipped. So if you're looking at my house from the street, you see the garages are on the right. This house is the same house, but the garages are on the left. So it was really cool to go into the house and kind of see everything like backwards and see what was different than mine. So anyway, just thought I'd share that. It was really cool. I've been wanting to do that for a while. But this thing is a warmer. It's Williamsburg food warmer, and it's got the old plug. I was really kind of wanting that plug because I have something that I just redid in a DIY, and I need a plug like that. Hopefully it's going to work. I'll show you that in another video though. But I thought it was cute. It's iron, very heavy. It's just that's a small little burner. I mean, you can tell by my finger, look how tiny it is. But I thought it was really cute. I didn't get to plug it in there and try it, but if it doesn't work, I am not going to cry about it because I love everything else I got. So I don't care. And that actually was the most expensive thing I paid, I think, $3. Most items were $1 or $2. I got this cute little book. It says Hunches, and it's like a little guy reading a what is that ball? Crystal ball, I guess. But it said dreams and their meanings, telepathy, and psychic analysis. I'm not weird or anything, but I love the thought of dreams and what they mean. I've always had kind of feelings, I guess, about things, or hunches, sort of. So I thought this would be really cool to read. Not that I'm like a witchcraft or nothing, but it's just kind of, I thought it would be cool. Plus, it's kind of Halloween looking. I can stand it behind my Halloween decor or something, and I am hopefully going to get some decorating done this afternoon. So it's a beautiful day here today. It is finally not in the 90s. It's like 85 degrees and breezy, and it is just so nice. I also got this, and I believe they did charge me $1 a piece for these, because all books were $1, but these are so tiny. But I was so excited about the other stuff, I didn't ask for anything off. And this was their first day, and tomorrow everything's half price. But this was cute. It says Grandma the Lifesaver. And it is like, almost like home remedies, I think, for different things. As I was flipping in it. Sorry, I'm rambling today. Like sinus, influenza, hay fever. And there were other like little things in here that I was reading while I was at the sale that I thought was really cute. But it was so funny. The last page says, Reader, save this booklet. Do not lend it, hide it. Someday it may be worth thousands to you. I thought that was really cute. And because I was debating on, do I want to pay $1 for this? Because I have like an actual book that's like home remedies. But I just thought, you know what? I do. When I read the back page, it was like telling me that I wanted to get that. And this cute little set here, I actually found this little spilt pail of milk somewhere before. I think maybe out of one of our storage lockers. I have one of these somewhere, and I always wondered, like, what did that go to? So for $2, and let me see if I can, I'm sorry, it's just so blurry. For $2, it's a little kitty, and he has had his leg glued back on, but I didn't care. I thought he was cute, but see if I can get it to focus. It's a little kitty, and it looks like he's upset because he spilt his milk. But I guess that's what that little spilt milk goes to. And actually, honestly, $2 is kind of a lot for that, but I don't know. I just wanted to get it, so I got it. I got this refrigerator magnet of Bugs Bunny for 50 cents. He was just sitting there staring at me, and I always look at the refrigerators because one of the things that I have been trying to find from my childhood are these specific magnets that my mother used to have on our refrigerator, and I love them. And actually, I actually have 3. Hold on, I can show you. These are the magnets. They were fruit magnets, and I believe, I want to say I have seen some of them marked before, but I can't remember what they were marked. But there's also a banana, I think, that goes in the set, and maybe grapes. But I am always looking for these, and they're very hard to find. I found these 3 once, and so I've kept them. But I'm always looking for those, so I always look at the refrigerator and look at the magnets. That's one that I actually ordered from eBay. It's got that cute little sugar jar. I might have showed that before. But, yeah, those. So that's what I was looking for. And I saw Bugs Bunny, and I just thought, I'm grabbing him for 50 cents. I also got these really cute little elves. I don't think they're marked because they're price stickers on the bottom. Actually, hold on. I think they are. Let me see. Well, it just has some numbers. 06, 107. I'm not sure. They look kind of Japanish to me. Sorry, I'm out of frame. But they were so cute. They were $1 a piece. I didn't see any marks on them or any breaks or anything. But I just love them. And I guess they're exactly the same. Maybe they're not like anyway, they're adorable. I have a lot of little elves that I do for Christmas, and that's one of my favorite things to get if I can find them. Cute little ones, but those are adorable. I could not leave them there. And then I found this ceramic. So here is our Save the Ceramic for today. It has the stilt marks on it. So this was handmade by someone probably back in the 60s. It is a beautiful aqua. And it's a satin finish instead of a glossy finish. And then they've put the gold. They used to do this kind of gold with like a sponge. And it actually is 24 karat gold. It's very expensive to buy for ceramics. But it was in the basement, and it did not have, I didn't see any chips or cracks at all. When I first saw this right here, I thought, wow, somebody didn't clean it well, but I got to look at, because the basement was dark, and I'm half blind anyway. But that's actually just the pattern. That's actually just how it is because it's on both sides. But that's just a little different. But I just love that. And my immediate thought was something Christmassy is going in here. Or, I mean, it looks like, a little floral. Put some florals in it. Maybe Easter and or Christmas because I love to do aqua and blue for Christmas. But I just love that. And it was $1. And I took the price tag out because I had to clean it. It was really dirty. And luckily, once I cleaned it, everything came off, and everything that I wanted to come off came off, and nothing else. I didn't find any breaks or scratches. So I absolutely love that. That's so pretty. And then I went into bedroom, and it was so cool because it was like what would have been my biggest guest bedroom. I was like walking through the house being like, okay, this is this room, this is this room, this is my purple room, this is my master. It was really cool to do that. But there was a box of, it looked like mostly old sewing notions, but they were like the ribbon, not ribbon, but the trims, but the really big trims, and they were all like creams and beiges. At first it looked like, oh, I don't even want to look in that box, but I'm glad I did because they have this in there. And let me see if I can move it over here. But it reminded me of Miss Stoneholm. I know like last year or so, I have seen her haul some collars, and I'm assuming that's what it is, but it's all beaded. And I didn't see any, everything there was so nice. I didn't see any like, breaks or anywhere where there was like a tear. But isn't that just gorgeous? I have no clue what I'm going to do with this. But it was only $1. I might try to sell this. But I loved that. And then I got this scarf because this was $1 too. It was really clean. She had a lot of really clean like scarves and like cute little hats. I mean, this lady, I guess she passed away. I don't know. And it's crazy that she's one street up that I never really go toward. I didn't know her. But she was a styling little lady by her clothes and her scarves and her hats and her stuff. It was so cute. But this is Houndstooth Black and White. So I have two nieces that are huge Roll Tide Alabama fans, and I'm just going to send that to them and they can share it. But of course I will wash it first, but it is like really clean. But I thought they would probably get good use out of that. And then I got this bag in the kitchen. I wasn't sure what it was. This is very heavy metal. And it was $1. And I actually debated on it at the checkout. I said, wait, let me open this and see what this even is, if I even want it. But it is like, and they are like really heavy. Like, I don't think it's steel, but it's a very heavy metal. But they are like cookie cutters, or the girl said they were like cookie cutters or like cookie press things. But the whole bag was $1. I really wanted the butterfly and the flower, so I just thought, well, I'm taking it. But they each have this little hole. And she said, well, they were supposed to be like a little metal, not pole, but a little metal something that goes in there, and then you press it down. So I'm not quite sure how you do it. But you know what? They can still work for cookie cutters that way. At least, well, but like this one, I don't know how this one would work. Or I'm not sure exactly how you would do this one. But, you know what? For $1, I just thought, okay, I'll get it. And I don't know what I'll do with it. But I did want to keep these two. But yeah, for $1, I thought that was kind of cool. Although I'm trying not to, I say, well, for $1.50, but you know what? A lot of times that $1.50 really adds up if I'm not really going to do something with it, if I'm not for sure going to sell it, list it, or for sure have a use for it. So I'm trying to kind of slack back on that because I can buy a lot of stuff. Okay, so my favorite find, when I saw them on the table, I remembered that I had seen them when I looked last night. I was actually looking to see if there was estate sales close, and I saw the pictures of this one, but I didn't realize it was one street over. I really didn't even look at the address, because a lot of times, it wasn't even on there yet. So it was actually before last night, because they don't put the address on them here until like the day of the sale, so that I guess people don't go and try to steal or break in or something, knowing that it's an estate sale. That usually means the house is empty. So when I saw these on the table, I was like, oh my God, I forgot all about those. I cannot believe. And I got there, the sale started at 10. I got there about 10:40. And there was a good amount of people there, not as much as a lot of the sales in that first hour. But I could not believe they were still on the table, and I didn't see prices, so I was like, oh, okay, well, they're still here because I'm going to flip them over, and they're going to be like $10 a piece or $15 or like $40 for the set or something. But I absolutely love these. This one is a homemade ceramic. Let me show you her first because she is, oh my God, she is like, Miss Stoneholm just answered some questions on a video, and one that I had asked her was, what was her unicorn? This is kind of, sort of, one of my unicorns, being that it's homemade ceramic, but I have found them before. But when I find them again, it's like, oh my God, I just have to have it. But this girl was only $2. she did not have any chips or breaks that I can see. There is a little black mark on her hand. I have kind of washed her up, but I can probably get that off. If not, I don't care. Look at her face. Oh my God. Whoever did her face, it was fantastic. And it's a shame that I don't see any year or initials. And just so you know, the reason that older ceramics have years and initials on them is because the majority of people that were making them were going to the shop. So they would work on them at the shop and they would put their initials on the back, so that, because a lot of times people would be doing the same piece. And so you would know which one was yours. Because when this was painted, this is painted in underglazes. It did not look like this when the lady that was painting it was sitting there painting it. You have to put it in the kiln to fire to get these colors to show up. So you might not know for sure, well, is that one mine? If you and someone were doing the same piece and doing the same colors, you might not know for sure which one actually is yours until you look at the back and see your initials. I actually had a lady one time try to steal my red. I did a Christmas base for a Christmas tree, and red was very, very hard to do, and mine came out fabulous, and I actually had it fired at the shop. Normally my mom would fire, but I lived in a different town at the time. I got there to pick mine up, and she actually had it in her hands, and she was like going to take it. And I know she knew that it wasn't hers because my initials were on the bottom, but I thank God I got it from her. But I just thought I would share that story because my mom said, oh yeah, she was trying to take your base because it is perfect. And usually red back then it was very hard to get to be pretty. But anyway, back to her. She's a mermaid. Look at her cute little blue, oh my gosh, what is that? Starfish. And I love her red hair. I love her eyelashes. Look at her little lips, her little curls, and her yellow. She is, oh my God, I cannot believe it. And when I turned her over and saw $2, I felt like I won the lottery. I just was like, oh my God, that is so, so cute. And I actually have a set from the 50s that was done in the 50s that I bought from a guy who was selling his grandmother's business. I'm going to show you that in the next video. I've got to find them. It's a little lady with it's a mermaid lady with 2 little babies, but they are so fabulous. This is, I'm going to be redoing my downstairs bathroom, and it's going to go in that with some other ones that I've got. But yeah, if you like that, like, share, and actually subscribe if you haven't, because I'm going to be showing some other ones that are so pretty. But yeah, that's my favorite thing. That's one of my favorite things to find. And usually when I do, they're like too high or too expensive, or they're chipped. And I can't do, as I've gotten older, I can't do this painting that well anymore. Look at how thin the eyebrow is. Takes talent. That is hard to do. And the blush, because first off, my hand is not steady anymore, and second off, I just can't see that well. So when I find them done like that, oh my God, I am so excited. Sorry, I'm rambling. I'm going to move on. And these 2 guys, she probably had them hanging with her, but they weren't handmade. This one says Bradley Exclusives Japan, and I was excited to see that it was only $2. For its age, it's in really good shape, and I just love those cheeks and those lips and those eyes. I have some of these already, and I've actually painted some and sold a couple on eBay, so that I did myself. So I just didn't like the way mine turned out, but I love these vintage ones. Look at that iridescent pink and green. And then here's its little friend, and she does have a little paint loss on her lips, but I don't care. And she doesn't have a sticker, but I don't care either. And I won't fix her. I will leave her just like that because it just shows, it's just character to me. But she's also, I didn't see any chips or breaks. There's a little, I think that's just a flaw right there in who made it. And that's actually a wall pocket. I just noticed that. I think they're wall pockets. Yeah, they're actually wall pockets. The ones that aren't do not have the opening here. But $2, $6, that was worth, I mean, I was like done. After that, there's another sale I thought about going to, but it's pretty far away, and I'm off today, and I don't want to waste my day driving. But oh yeah, I was like, okay, I am happy for today. That is so fabulous. So anyway, I'm sorry for rambling. I really hope you enjoyed the video. Oh, I am going to show you one more thing. Hold on one second. Alright, I know I showed you guys in one of my last videos, I kept saying I was looking for a really large frame because it had something I wanted to do with it. I thrifted this large Santa head. It's been over a year. I kind of forgot I had it. But I knew I wanted to, when I found it, I knew I wanted to kind of fix it up and frame it, because around his beard and the little edges, they were really, really thin, and I actually did take a little Sharpie and kind of go over some of the black, but I knew if I didn't frame it, it would just disintegrate. But, and I think he's like 22 by 26, or that's the size that I needed. But I finally found a frame. I spray painted it black and finally got him framed. He doesn't look all that great because of the glare. But I love it. I'm going to hang that up at Christmas and just keep it in that to keep it from getting messed up anymore. But finally, yeah, like I said, it's been at least a year and a half since I thrifted this thing. But that's my thing. I have all these projects running around in my head, and I just haven't had time to actually sit down and do them. I'm hoping that while my husband's gone this week, maybe I can do one a night and maybe catch up and get some things done. Hopefully, cross my fingers. But when I was at this sale I was just at today, there was it was a frame about that same size, and it was over a bed, and it was full of vintage Valentine cards. And there was a guy downstairs who was asking about it because it wasn't priced, and the guy said $20, so it's $20. So tomorrow it'll be $10, but I'm not going to buy it because it was like bells going off in my head. I have some vintage Valentine cards, and I have other frames that are not as big as this, but that's another project I'm going to do. I'm going to frame my vintage Valentine cards, and it was just really cute how she had them, like, it was just very cute. I wanted a video in there, but my hands were full, and there was enough people that I just thought, well, no, I don't want a video, because I didn't want to break, like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of these things were fragile, and I just wanted to get them home safely. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. I have a couple DIYs coming up. If I can figure out how to steal some photos from an old tablet, I don't know how to do that, but I might just show you the DIY anyway, because it's another item that I got at least 2 years ago probably, and I finally did what I wanted to do with it. So yeah, I hope you liked the video. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't subscribed, I'd love for you to subscribe, and everyone have a great day. Thanks a lot. Bye bye.